Hello and welcome back to the series of Dreamweaver videos. And in this video we're going to be looking at advanced text formatting with CSS. So we're going to be giving our text a distinctive look. So we're going to have a line spacing for paragraphs and lists, and we're going to have letter spacing for the headings. So let me show you how we go and do that. Right, so over here with the CSS panel, we've got all our rules. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is to double click on the P tag. And up comes the CSS rule definition for P. Now what we can do, we've got line height here. So if I simply go and put in 20 and apply, it's going to increase the gap between the sentences, which is great until I start putting in, say, maybe a larger font. And then it all starts to look a little bit tight again. So to get around that, we're going to do this. Let me bring this back to 14. And in this case, I'm going to make this 120. But I'm not going to keep it as pixels, I'm going to make it 120% and click apply. Now, you would not have seen very much of a difference with the P tags, but what it shows is that if I were to increase the font size, then the line gap will increase by a factor of 20 no matter what the size of the font. So we get that. So that's what we want to do when we do line spacing. We want to increase it, but it's best to use the percentage. Let me put this back to where it was on 14. Apply, and let's click OK. Now you will notice that the paragraph tags have now got more of a gap, but what has not been touched is the list here. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase the gap between the bullet points. And it's the same process as before. We're just simply going to double click on the UL, the unordered list. And in this case, I'm going to make the line height not 120%, but 150%. I'm going to apply and click OK. So far we've gone and created gaps of 120% for the paragraph tags, and for the unordered list rule, we've created gaps of 150%. So that leaves us now with increasing the gap between the letters for the heading 2. So again, it's the same technique. We go over to the CSS panel and we're going to double click on heading 2. And what we want to do in this case are a couple of things. We want to go to where it has type, we want to go to transform text, and we want to use uppercase. Let's apply that for the moment. And we get this effect. But now we want to increase the gap between each of the letters. So in order to be able to do that, we need to go from type into block. And we'll see here that we have letter spacing. Let's go and put 5 in there. And in this case, we'll keep it to EM, or you could use PX, the pixels. And let's click apply and click OK. And that's what we have done in this video. So what I've quickly shown you is how to modify the various tags in the CSS panel. We double clicked on them. And then from there up came the CSS rules, and we were able to increase the line gap, and the advice was to use it as a percentage. And the reason for that, if you want to increase the font size, then the line gap will change accordingly. And then with the headings, we showed you how to turn everything into uppercase and then to increase the gap between each letter. So thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.